Hi, I'm Heather, and this is knitting update number 58 for Saturday, April 11th. And again, I haven't done a video in a couple days. I kind of miss doing the daily ones, but I honestly, sorry, I haven't been making enough progress to kind of like do daily videos right now, but I do have some stuff to talk about today. So let's just get right into it. I'm using my cute handmade by me quilted project bag, and I have been working on a WIP that I haven't talked about in a while, and that is the Pearl Ridge Shorty Sock. So this is a pattern by Summer Lee. I think it comes in like the wide stripe sock set or something like that. These are supposed to be shorties, but I made them into regular length. I've already finished one sock. Let me pull it out because I haven't talked about these in a while. So this was the completed one. Yeah, I really like it. I forget what the yarn is, and I don't have the ball band right here, unless it's in the bottom of this bag. Oh, it is. So the main color is this KFI collection sock indulgence 4-ply in the colorway Shenandoah. And then the contrast colors are Malintosh, orangey red sock yarn. I don't remember, I don't have the band for that one anymore. And then for the heel, it is Manos del Uruguay sock yarn in the colorway Spirulina. And then the toe is a skein study yarn, which is hand dyed in Hamilton, and I think you can only buy it at Hand Knit Yarn Studio. And I think the colorway is Biscuit. Anyways, so I had been working on this and I messed up the heel, and I ripped it back and started redoing it, and then I really lost steam, and then I feel like I've just been motivated to work on other stuff and just not really motivated to work on socks. But I've been working on my vest, and I've kind of decided I don't really want to finish it before I go to Nashville. I want it to be a project that I work on my trip, because I'm now at I'll show you where I'm at, but I feel like it's at an easy point where it actually would be a good travel knitting project. So I have a lot of WIPs, especially sock WIPs. So I decided I can still work on the vest, but I can also mix it up. So I decided to just finish this sock. Also, because one of the things I do want to buy at Nash Yarn Fest is a sock yarn. There's a dyer that's going to be there. Her name is Paper Crane Yarns. She's a yarn shop in Arkansas, but she also dyes her own yarn. And she's going to be there, and she has a show colorway called Hootenanny something. I'll maybe post us a screenshot. Anyways, super cute sock yarn. So I think I would like to purchase that, and I think I will bring a sock needle, and then I can have 2 projects on the go. But I need to finish this to have this sock needle to bring with me. So even if I don't finish this before I go, that would also be another easy project to just bring with me and finish. But I think I will probably finish this one because I don't want to finish my vest before I go. So yeah, I did the gusset decreases. So now it's just kind of straight knitting down to the toe. And this pattern is really easy. I actually really like this because it's like only every other row. It's very memorizable, and I like how it looks. So yeah, I might even do the same pattern with the yarn that I'm going to get at Nash Yarn Fest, potentially, but just do solid, actually just do one color and no contrast yarn. We'll see. Although my husband is telling me I should do a cowboy theme. I don't know if I want to do color work, but I could do ghost horse sock because I'm pretty sure the horse pattern repeat is the right amount that if I do a 72 stitch sock. I figured it out because I was going to use my leftover yarn from my ghost horse sweater to make a sock, and it would work if I just did the horse part of the chart. So maybe. Honestly, I kind of just want to have an easy sock. I think all my other socks are cables and stuff. So it would be nice to just cast on an easy sock with that yarn. But also I will see if there's any contrasting colors that I like, then maybe I'll do the ghost horse. So that's something I've been working on just as of this morning. And then I can show you the progress on my vest. Oops. Where are we at? Okay. I hate that it gets so curled up. You can't really appreciate it. So I'm on to the ribbing now, which is great. I think last I checked, I was halfway done the ribbing. So I get to do about 7 centimeters of ribbing. I think I was at like 3.5 centimeters. And I've done another couple rows. I'm not at the 7, but getting there. I did put my progress keeper in. So last I showed was here. Here's the top of the neckline. So I only had to knit a little bit and then start the ribbing. So I'm knitting it I think I only did it about a centimeter shorter than the pattern called for. And normally I make things quite cropped because I have a short torso. But I think I said this before. I didn't want this to be like on the super, oh no, I said I didn't want it to be super oversized, but I also didn't want it to be too long. So I knit it about a centimeter shorter than the pattern called for. And then I tried it on after I had already started the ribbing. And I think, because I tried it on over a t-shirt that I'll probably wear it with, I think it was a little bit shorter than I would want it to be, because I don't want my t-shirt, I mean, I guess I can tuck my t-shirt in to my whatever pants I'm wearing, but I kind of want the t-shirt to be not showing. So I kind of want the vest to be a little bit longer. So I guess I'll have to try it on again before I cast off or do the bind off, and then I can see, and maybe I'll add a bit more ribbing. So other thing about this pattern that I didn't realize until I got to the ribbing point part of the pattern is the pattern designer suggests just using one needle for the whole project. And I really debated whether or not I should size down on my needle for the ribbing. And in the end, I did end up going down. So I knit the whole thing in a 3.75, and then I switched to 3.25 for the ribbing. I could have done 3.5, but I just thought that probably isn't enough of a difference. So I'm using 3.25, but I'm also not knitting it at a super tight gauge, which normally I feel like I would try to keep it a bit tighter, especially when I'm doing the ribbing. So I looked at some of the projects on Ravelry, and I think I only found one person who sized down to do the ribbing, and it looked okay. I just wanted to look like the picture. So I don't know. I just thought if I don't size down for the ribbing, it's going to look sloppy. I don't trust that my ribbing is that, my tension is that good. But I think it looks okay. It's not perfect, but I think whatever sort of issues I have will probably just look fine when I block it. So I'm not worried. I also think because it is a superwash yarn, that shortening it by 1 centimeter, which I already feel like is not a big deal. I think once I block it, it probably will grow a bit. So maybe it's better to have it a little bit on the shorter side than to the length that I want, because I also don't want it too long. So yeah, that's my progress. I wish I could show you better. Like, obviously, the more ribbing I add, the better this is gonna look, because it's just all curled in. But yeah, I feel like you can't really get a great sense of what it's gonna look like, but it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be super cute. And I thought I was gonna run out of yarn. I was a little bit worried. I think I talked about that. And guess what? My first ball of the merino made it to here. So I think I can be confident that I'm not going to run out, because I doubt, even though there's a lot of ribbing, I have to do the armholes, I have to do the collar, and then the button plackets. I don't think that it'll be so much that it's the same amount as the body of the vest. So I feel pretty confident that I'll be fine, which is great. I might even have leftovers, and maybe the leftover, even though it's not a sock yarn, maybe it would be a good contrast color for a ghost horse sock. I don't know, it's a little bit too contrasty, because the Hootenanny yarn is like pinks and yellows and browns, I think. So it might be too contrasty for me. And then also, look at my super cute necklace. I just got this at we have a local consignment store, and I feel like always before I go away on a trip, I go there to get something for my trip. Usually I don't really have a plan. This week I did go in looking for a handbag slash purse, and they didn't have anything that I wanted, but I had seen this Jenny Bird choker collar necklace thing on their Instagram, and I was really interested in it. I think it's so cute. It's just so nice and simple. And the fun thing is, the closure is a magnet, which is actually so nice, so easy. And I've always been looking for kind of like a choker style necklace, but I feel like quite often they're too small for my neck and feel too tight. So I was worried, but this one I think even is like on the bigger side. But I really like it, and I think it looks cute with like t-shirts. It looks cute with this little casual sweatshirt that I normally wear to chemo for easy port access. There's my port. The surgeon was nice enough to not mess up my tulip tattoo, but he said he was gonna have to, but look, didn't. He got it right in between the flower and the petal, or the leaf. I was sitting out in the sun, so I'm a little bit red, but that will fade. Okay, so that's my update for today. I don't think I will do a video tomorrow. I mean, we'll see, but I think tonight we're gonna watch a movie with subtitles, so I won't be knitting, and also because it's something I'm interested in watching. Also, can I just give a shout out? So it's sunny out today. I went outside. It's not like the nicest day out. It's pretty breezy and cool. So it's not super comfortable, but when we were driving back from breakfast, the radio station announcer guy said, "Today is the only day of sun we're going to have until next Friday." And even I won't be here. Hopefully, I'll be getting sun in Dollywood. But that means, like, between now and when I leave for the trip, there's not supposed to be any sunny days. So, huge bummer there. And also, can I show you my beautiful tulips? That I got from Whole Foods yesterday. Tulips are my absolute favorite cut flowers, and also garden flowers. I love spring bulbs. They're so low maintenance, although it seems like a lot of mine aren't coming up this year, and mostly the daffodils, which is a huge bummer because I have all these special, like, fancy daffodils, and I don't know if it's because we've had such a cold spring, because normally the daffodils are up first, or maybe something has been eating them, or maybe the squirrels dug them up last fall and ate them. I don't know. But, or maybe they're still coming. I don't know. But it's a little bit of a bummer because I always look forward to seeing them. Spring bulbs are the best because you don't have to do anything. Just cut them back at the end. Even then, you can just let them die back. But you don't have to, they're so low maintenance and so satisfying because it's like the first thing you see in the springtime. It gives you hope. You know, it's nice. I love tulips and daffodils and crocuses and hyacinths. Hyacinths smell amazing. So that was my knitting update. That was my gardening update. And yeah, next week when I go to Nashville, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do daily vlogs style videos, but we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll be doing a lot of knitting, even though I'm bringing some stuff with to work on. I don't think I'll be like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I might want to just share what we're doing and where we're going, what we're eating, and stuff like that. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can get more into some daily vlogs this coming week with the trip, but who knows? All right, that's it for me for today. Bye.